I would like to right now focus on the prompt engineering, especially for quality management or for other activities in the production industry, because you need to understand some mistakes that people do, engineers do, working with ChatGPT, and how to avoid it and how to craft the perfect prompts for ChatGPT to get really nice answers, to really worth answers that we can use it in work on a daily basis. Okay, so we jump to the presentation, and this is the main mistakes that people do working with ChatGPT, not only quality engineers and quality managers, but overall people who are trying to work with ChatGPT. And unfortunately, if they do not get the correct answers or worthy answers, I would say like that, they resign to use ChatGPT and said this is a stupid tool. But no, ChatGPT is a kind of genius in my opinion, but you need to know how to use it and how to use it properly, especially in some so demanding thing like is quality engineering or being a quality manager. So first mistake is that questions are too overall and too short. We need to realize that talking with ChatGPTs are quite similar like talking with some stranger on the street who are a genius, but do not understand the context of your situation, do not understand your company, do not understand ISO 9001 requirements that you have, do not understand IATF, do not understand other things. But he has this knowledge, but he doesn't know that, for example, your company is working with the standard, what your customer required, or what are the specific requirements on your production process. So as many information you gave to the ChatGPT, the better answer you will get, and you need to understand that and remember it. So for example, I don't know if you know, but the average length of the prompt is 7 words. Yes, it's 7 words. The people using approximately 7 words to write a prompt for ChatGPT. And in our course, our prompts have average 80 words. So more information you give to ChatGPT, the better answer you get. The next one is a missing business context. So I think I already mentioned that, but I will repeat it again. Give the ChatGPT as well information about business, about the company you work, about the information that you can give, of course, to the ChatGPT to get a better answer. The next thing is a poorly defined format requirements. If you need a specification, write in the prompt that you need a specification in an official tone, specification with, for example, goals, with, for example, attached documents, etc., etc. So chat can give you answers in a very different formats, for example, tables, for example, specifications, for example, slides, but you need to define it. We're trying to accomplish too many things at once. This is as well the mistake. We want to solve too many issues, too many problems at once. Remember, to have the best answer, to have the best results, you need to focus on one thing. If you need a procedure for the non-conformance management, just ask for that. Then if you, for example, need to perform a training for the operators about non-conformance management, go to this point and try to craft with the ChatGPT a perfect course, perfect training for the operators. It's possible. I will show you more in our course ChatGPT in quality management. The next thing is this is very common, trying to solve most complicated problems with ChatGPT. For example, you have a huge non-conformity in the production or a huge customer complaint. You can find a solution from a 1 month. And someone have an idea, ask ChatGPT, and you write a short prompt to ChatGPT about very complicated issue, very complicated problem that no one in the company can solve, and you expect the results. No, Chat will not give you answers. Chat will not give you results for the most complicated issues. You need to use it properly, step by step. And then, for example, if you create a problem-solving agent in ChatGPT, it's possible to do it, and you give him a lot of information, you will get proper answers, but it requires a lot of work, a lot of information, good prompt crafting, and then we will have results. And the last issue, the last mistake that I noticed is no iteration. Similar situation that someone asks something in ChatGPT, you have stupid answers, as they said. Sometimes you need to correct ChatGPT. Sometimes maybe you forget about some information, so you need to give this information as well. Maybe sometimes you need to ask ChatGPT, do you need more information for this topic? And he will ask you the questions. So remember to iterate. This is not the one single line of writing. This is sometimes an iteration. Okay, so right now I will show you the components of the advanced prompt for quality management, quality engineering. So in our prompts, we need to have a task, what we expect from the chat, what we want to do, what we want to get, a context of the situation, of the process, business context of our situation. For example, if we want to understand the requirements of ISO 9001, we need to describe context of our current knowledge, but this example will be in the course. Format, as I already mentioned, what would be a format of the answer. Persona, this is as well quite interesting thing. It's good to attach a persona to the ChatGPT. For example, a specialist with 10 years experience in quality management, but examples will be later. Tone, what is the tone of our answers? For example, sometimes we need to prepare something for the operators, for training for the operators. So we don't need an official tone for that. We need some unofficial tone to explain some of the issues. But if we prepare a specification procedure, we need to have official tone. And examples. Sometimes you have examples in company. Sometimes you have a quite standard structure of the specification of procedures. So just give him an example, and he will give you an answer in the form of the example. And now examples from our course. This is a bad prompt. Write the quality inspection procedure. It's overall, it's short. If you put it to the ChatGPT, you will get something, but I'm quite sure that you are not able to use it in your company. Maybe it would be a good template, a good starting point, but you can have a full quality inspection procedure, especially for your process. How correct prompt should look like. This is not the whole prompt. This is half of the prompt. This kind of prompts will present you in the course, and will be more than 50 this kind of prompts. How to use it properly. Task: create a quality control procedure for the coordinate measuring machine CMM process for automotive parts. Context: company manufacturer of aluminum parts for automotive, machine CMM size Contura. Current problem: we lose 15% of inspection time on repeated measurements. Current system: measurements performed by 3 operators on 2 shifts. Customer requirements: Volkswagen, Stellantis. CSR attached to the prompt. You can attach as well documents. Example: we need a similar procedure to our current visual inspection procedure. Purpose and scope, responsibilities, detailed process steps, acceptance criteria, actions in case of non-conformities. Second, persona. Create content as an experienced quality engineer with 10 years of experience in automotive who understand OEM requirements, knows CMM measurement specifics, can write coins practical procedures. Format: maximum 2 pages of A4. Division into numbered section, includes decisions, process flowchart, attach an inspection report template. Tone: technical but understandable, precise in instructions, concise in descriptions, unambiguous in criteria. And this is how the proper prompts should look like. Okay, so we finish our theory model, and in the next model we will jump into ChatGPT and show you practical knowledge and practical examples using ChatGPT in various quality management areas. Thank you very much for this model and for this lesson.